Hey folks, Aaron here. Welcome back to another anime review. Today we're looking at episode 9 of Kokkoku. I'm so sorry guys and girls, I did not want to get this out on Monday. I wanted this out on yesterday, but the thing was that I was so dead yesterday. I'm like kind of dead today, to be honest with you. I'm lacking a lot of energy. If you guys live in the New York area right now, you would know that we are being bombarded with bad weather, but even more so than anything, there's no sun. It's legit just been clouds every freaking day. Yesterday had maybe a moment of sunlight. And while I'm not a huge fan of the sun, don't get me wrong, like I'm not someone who goes out during the summer and stuff like that too much because I have very fair skin. So if I'm outside for like more than an hour without sunscreen, I burn, incredibly fast. But equally, I like the sun. You get vitamin D from it. I hope that's correct. I believe that is. And also, it just gives you energy. It's just naturally something that you look at, you're like, I feel good today. Not clouds, just I give credit to people who live in some places that I know, clouds are like 24/7. That's what you see. You have my sincere apologies that you live in an area like that. I mean, if you get used to it, fine, but I need the sun once in a while. It's something that just propels my energy, and I've had like little to no energy recently, so I do apologize. My reviews have been really kind of delayed, and just in general, everything about me has kind of been, stagnating when it comes to reviews and stuff like that. So I do apologize, guys and girls. But I'll try my best to do what I gotta do, and I'll still get my reviews out, obviously. But Kokkoku episode 9 was phenomenal. I love what they did with this story so far. First off, let's talk about Sagawa. The fact that Sagawa's major goal as a villain isn't to destroy the world or to kill everyone or enslave everyone or make tons of money. He wants to see the future. And what's interesting about that is that the way he's doing it almost makes no sense if you really think about it. If you stopped and actually thought about it for a moment, it makes no sense. The fact that, okay, so Sagawa, let's say, does go into the future. Okay, but what can he do about it? He can see the stuff that our ancestors want to see, where humanity is going, but it's not like he can go back and change anything. He's going to be trapped in that future. So far, the world of the stasis, all we know about it is that it's not per se that the world is stopped. It's still moving, but it's moving at such a slow speed that, for like maybe every like 20 minutes that are in the world of stasis is maybe like a second or not even a half a second in the real world. So it's like things are moving at extreme slow motions. It's why people can manipulate certain things and you wouldn't notice it. And what was interesting though is that we also see two other things that I think are pretty cool about this besides Sagawa's insane plan. Is that one, we see Makoto has his own power where he's able to control the heralds, and we also see that one of the guys who's almost near his death became a herald, which is bizarre in its own right. I'm loving what Kokkoku's doing with this story. I think that it's so original in many ways that, it's not per se the perfect story, but in many ways, because of how it does things and how it explains things, it feels like a story being told to you by a person, rather than, oh, here's an expert writer telling you the story and crafting this world. And what I mean by that is that everything about the world of Kokkoku so far we've seen is told from the eyes of various characters. It's never been proven. Nothing we've heard so far has really been proven without a shadow of a doubt. For example, is there really only one way of the stasis? Is it being propelled out? We don't really know. There's 100% thing to it where you're trapped in there. Like, for example, the Master Stone was broken by Juri to save her grandfather from getting taken by the powers of what the guy did with his blood. But they're all saying, oh, the only way now to propel themselves out is using her power, and she'll be stuck in there because she can't use it on herself. Okay, but is there another way? Maybe is there another spell that exists that can cause stasis just to flat out end? We also learned that we did actually learn this in the very first episode, but I'm surprised that they just now talked about this, where jellyfish are able to interact with people and cause them to go into the world of stasis. And case in point, remember the female in the very first episode that was walking around that all of a sudden got touched by the jellyfish and time stopped and she was put into it? She most likely became a herald, but equally she was stopped in time. She went into the world of stasis without the Master Stone or without the other Fox Stone. So it's like, holy crap, this story is done so well. That this is to me, I'm just being honest with you guys and girls, and I might be overhyping the show in my own mind, but it's just how I feel. It's like the writer wanted to make sure that what this story was doing was that it felt less like fiction. It almost felt like it's relatable in a thought process that you're like, what if time worked like this? What if there was a world that we can't see like this? And it's just crazy that there's so much detail in it, but yet it's done in such a clever way. And this episode puts that out there, I think, even more than any of the other episodes, because we're starting to see everything go into place now. We have our main focus, we have what our main villain is doing, what he's trying to do, and we have what we're trying to figure out, like, what is going to be the main goal of our group right now. Because the Master Stone's broken. So now they just have to end Sagawa to make sure nothing happens further, and that's it. So what are they going to do then? Is she really going to be trapped in this world forever? I doubt that, but I'm very curious what's going to happen next. What do you guys think about this week's episode? And just in general, what do you think about the show? Do you understand what I meant by like the whole fact that it feels less like a writer did this story and more like it's been a story told by a person telling you? Because if you get what I mean, like I clearly, this is a style of writing, obviously. This is something where it's an information dump in the sense of, rather than giving you all this information everywhere, it's more of a relatable way of giving you information. Because have you ever had a story being told to you by a friend or a family member, and they go up to you and they explain certain things to you, and you go, oh, you know, that makes sense, but you know, it's not really 100% accurate because it's a person telling you the story. You know, there's inaccuracies with it. There's, you know, moments that they forget about, etc. You know, that's the kind of cool thing I love about Kokkoku, because it's like trying to figure out and piece together what is really the true reality of things going on. I'm gushing for this episode, but it's episodes like this that I'm like, oh my god, this show needs to be more hyped up. I swear to god, it's unfortunate this show is not more hyped up. Guys and girls, I will talk to you later. Fate has not come out yet, which is very strange to me. I will try to see if I can find it. If I can't, expect a review maybe tonight, possibly. I should be free tonight. We'll see what happens. If not, I'll have a review tomorrow, most likely, but it should be out tonight. I just might be a little late. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. God bless you all. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye, everyone.